realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.
What is going on, everybody? It's Devin. I'm bringing here another video, and actually this is gonna be the new series I was talking about in my last progress video. We're actually gonna be going over the updates that'll be coming in RuneScape Old School, and we're gonna be talking about the updates that will be coming in the future. We'll be talking about, I think this vote ends tomorrow, I believe. So once we get the poll for the next week, I will make a video on that too. Don't know if any of that's going to pass yet though, but I'm going to make a video on it at the very beginning of the week. But this one, unfortunately, we're starting it with all the votes and seeing what's passed and what hasn't. So start with the first question. Should it be possible to craft silver jewelry? Silver bars would be used with semi-precious gems to create rings, necklaces, and amulets. When enchanted, these pieces of jewelry provide different effects depending on the gem used. Personally, this doesn't have any effect on me. It depends what kind of effects there are as well. It doesn't say what kind of effects there will be. So personally, I did vote yes for this because if it's not going to affect me, why not? You know, I don't want to ruin content for someone else just because I want to say no if I'm not even going to be using it. Question 2. Should the light ballista and heavy ballista be reworked? The light ballista would be given plus 110 range attack and the ability to use all javelins. It would have a higher requirement of 65 range to use. The stats of the heavy ballista would be increased to 125 range attack and 15 range strength. This would come with the additional requirements of 75 range and completion of Monkey Madness 2 to use. I agree to that 100%. It's already really strong. The buff for the speed, actually, if you guys haven't seen that yet, I recommend watching like Spark Mag's video or someone along those lines. They made videos when the buff came with the ballista. It lowered the time for switching. When you switch the ballista before the update and the buff, it would be kind of slow for you to attack after you switched for like a combo. And now they actually buffed it so when you switch, you attack a lot faster when you switch weapons to get to a combo. So personally, I think this is a great one. I voted yes as well. All right, next one. Should the 2016 Halloween event be added to Old School as a permanent free-to-play quest? This quest would reward 600 crafting XP, an uncut ruby, emerald, and sapphire in one quest point in the place of the season rewards. I think it'd be fun. Just an extra free-to-play quest for the free-to-play players that aren't paying to play. It's new content. Anything for them is always cool. You know, they don't really have updates that much. Besides the Hill Giant boss, they don't really have much. So I think it's a great idea personally. I voted yes, and it actually barely passed. It's right at 75%. And I don't see why not. It's one quest point. It'll be a really easy quest. I guarantee it. So for those of you that have a Questscape, it's going to be simple to get it back. All right, question 4. Should Seer's Ring have its magic attack bonus and magic defense bonus increased by 50% to plus 6 in its unimbued form and plus 12 in its imbued form? I personally agree. Why not? You know, it's not going to affect anybody too seriously. And if you guys think that's a little OP, the Ring of Suffering is plus 10 in all defense. And then if it's imbued, it's actually doubled. So Ring of Suffering can actually be plus 20 in all defense. So some people might think it's a little OP, but then you got to look at other things that are in the game currently that are pretty strong as well. So I did vote yes for this as well. Go ahead and move to question 5. Currently, some NPCs, which you might expect to drop champion scrolls or not. Should champion scrolls be added to the drop tables of these NPCs? Once again, I did vote yes for this, and I think that it should be dropped by more NPCs because personally, they're honestly rare. Like, you see Iron Man accounts and you see other accounts that get them pretty frequently, but they're actually really rare. I've only gotten one, and I think ever since I started playing Old School OSRS, and I got one from a Lesser Demon. And I haven't gotten one since. So they're actually pretty rare. I don't know about if you camp them. I really don't know how long it would take. But from my experience, they're pretty rare. So this actually does help a lot of things. So I'm pretty sure you need a champion scroll to do something. I forgot what it is, though. So I did vote yes for that. Question 6. When you reach the maximum number of boss or slayer kills Old School can store, the number is simply replaced with lots as it cannot go any higher. Should the number also be displayed alongside this? I think that's a cool update, you know. It just, because you might lose track after that number, and I'm pretty sure that number is like 65,000, a little over, something like that. It's some type of number, 50 or 60,000, I believe. So it'd be kind of cool that it says lots, but you can also keep track afterwards. So that'd be really sick. I voted yes for that as well. Question 7. Should a confirmation message appear when releasing stacks of hunter creatures? Yeah, that actually is super nice because say you're hunting with red chachampas and you accidentally click the release or something somehow, that comes in clutch 100%. But there's a side effect is this as well. if you're hunting black chins and you go to release them, they can interrupt that dialogue and you might not be able to drop them by the time they kill you. So that does come, it's kind of like a con and a pro at the same time, but I personally did vote yes for this. It also passed. I'm pretty sure a lot of these passed besides the, I think, did all these pass? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Besides one. So, there we go. We have a lot to go, guys. Question 8. Should a shortcut be added to the fence next to the Taverly Dungeon Lesser Demons? The shortcut would require level 63 agility to use. Personally, this doesn't affect me again. I actually have 70 agility, almost 71, so I can use the pipe shortcut when I first get there, but it is a pain in the ass when you're running all the way around and you don't have 70 agility on, say, like an Iron Man or something, and you haven't grinded that out yet, and you have a Blue Dragon stat, so that really does come in handy. So that's going to be really nice, actually, for the game, for people that don't have 70 agility. Question 9. Should it be possible to convert Xerx's talismans into 100 Lizardman fangs? I think it's not a big deal. It's not going to affect anything in the long run. It's a cool update. I voted yes for it, personally. Question 10. The agility shortcuts found on the way to the Cosmic Altar are currently quite slow due to the number of obstacles you must pass. Should we reduce the number of obstacles in order to speed up these shortcuts? Most definitely. If you guys haven't used those shortcuts ever, and you guys never crafted Cosmics that way, you would vote yes to this. 100%, no doubt. They're super slow, and it would make things a lot easier on my Iron Man personally if I was able to use this instead of using the Abyss or something like that. So I did vote yes for this as well. Should the Ring of Coins and Ring of Nature be made usable and tradable in free-to-play? 100%, I agree with that. It brings more economy in the free-to-play, new items, everyone's going to buy them. It's going to bring more content to free-to-play, and you can't go wrong with that. So I voted yes for this as well. Should the player-owned house max hit dummy be made to account for the special effect of the arc light? I voted yes because there's really no point in voting no for this. Why not? It's new content, and new content is always fun in my opinion. So I did vote yes for this. People that vote no, I'm kind of curious on why they voted no. And if you're watching this and you're one of the people that did vote no, I want to actually know your reasoning down below in the comments. That'd be sweet. I just don't get why it would be a problem, you know? Question 13. Should the magic imbue spell icon be faded out when it is on cooldown? I believe so. I mean, it's not that big of an update. I think it's, 10 seconds before every time you can use an imbue spell. So it's not, if you're doing something while using your imbue spell, by the time you go back and click on it, if you're keeping track, it's really not that big of a deal. I currently just count in my head to 10 seconds, I believe it is, and then I just click it again. But it comes in clutch, you know. I think it'd be cool. It's like a Vengeance almost, but Venge is only 30 seconds, so that is more understanding for the fade out. Question 14. Should the respawn rate of Scorpia be reduced to 10 seconds? I personally have never done Scorpia, so I currently don't know how long it actually takes to respawn, but I believe it's actually deep wild, so 10-second respawn time would actually probably be better because you probably get more kills an hour due to PKers, so it's probably a pain in the ass when you're doing that boss, so probably a good thing. I voted yes for that. Question 15. Should hill giants located in the wilderness group drop giant keys at twice the usual rate? Personally, the giant key isn't that rare, so it's not a big deal whether it's dropped. It's going to be more frequent, so the price is really going to drop on that new item it drops, which it's already pretty low, but I did vote yes for this. It's not really going to matter anything. So, question 16. Should the payment required to use a Shiloh Village furnace be taken at the furnace itself rather than the door? I have personally never used a Shiloh Village furnace, so I don't know how much of a pain it is to be paying at the door or paying at the furnace. Either way, they're right next to each other, so it's not going to affect it that much, I feel like. But I did vote yes for this for the people that wanted it. The one that didn't pass, question 17. Should a total level requirement of 2200 be added to 2 worlds? I think this would be a sick update because those people that are trying to max and need to do certain things could go on those worlds and do things by themselves. I think it's personally an amazing idea. But a lot of people did not like this idea. They said it's a waste of 2 worlds. Maybe if they made it lower, there'd be no point because there's already a 2K world. But 2200 I think would be awesome for like diaries and people that need a boss and people that need to do things. I think it would be a great idea. So I did vote yes for this, but it did not pass. Question 18. Should we change all trouble brewing flags to be one-handed items? I voted yes for this. I've never done trouble brewing, but I feel like the people that do play this minigame probably would want that. So I did vote yes for that. Question 19. Should we add a new area to the Relica Slayer cave? Jesus, I cannot speak. Should we add a new area to the Relica Slayer cave containing more Kurasks? These will only be killable on task. Honestly, yeah, because Kurasks have become a really big task not to do because of the money. And it would actually be a good idea if they did this with gargoyles as well and necreals, because now everybody does those tasks, and they're always super crowded, and it's actually really hard to find a world when you're doing those Slayer tasks. So I actually like this update a lot, and I hope they do it for Gargoyles and Necreals. That'd be really sweet. Question 20. On the boss and Slayer kill log, should each monster also have a streak counter with the reset button? The existing counters would be completely unaffected by this, but players would be able to reset their streak counter on demand to track individual streaks. This is a fantastic idea for people that are doing challenges or trying to see how many boss solos they can get in the inventory. This is a great way to keep track of it, and it's honestly a great idea. I 100% voted yes for this one. 21. Magic boosting prayers currently only affect magic attacks. Should this be changed to also increase magic defense? I actually thought I was watching a Q&A of the old school team, and I'm pretty sure that they said if you use Mystic Might, it already counts for a defense bonus as well for Mage. But I guess they were talking about it might be RS3 or in the past, but I thought that's what he said. So I thought it was already in the game, but I did vote yes for this because that'd be really sweet for like PKing and stuff like that. Question 22. Should we remove the need for Fairy Enough certificate to get to the Fairy Queen after completion of Fairy Tail Part 2? Honestly, I need to complete Fairy Tail Part 2, so I don't even know what part it's talking about. I'll probably do that pretty soon. But I did vote yes for this because it seems like it makes a quest easier. And I personally, unless I'm in a questing mood, I cannot stand questing, guys. So I did vote yes for this 100%. Question 23. Currently, your kill count is displayed within the barrows. Should we change this to show your percentage towards maximum potential rewards? It just makes it easier, honestly, because everyone has their own opinions. So this clears all the opinions up and clears all the controversy of what kill count is actually best for barrows. So I did vote yes for this. The way I've been doing it is I've been killing 5 skeletons, and then I would go and kill the 6 brothers. So I'd have an 11 kill count, and it's always worked for me. I also have Mortania Hard Diaries done, so I get the 50% more runes. So it's a really good update, I feel like. 24. Should the construction skill cape perk be changed to unlimited player-owned house teleports? Now, this is super OP, but I love it because construction is not cheap. I spent 34 mil just getting to 82 from 60, I think I was. So it's not a cheap skill. So if you're gonna drop the money on construction, you should get unlimited player house teleports. Because imagine all the teleports you could have bought with the money you dropped on construction. So I feel like it evens it out pretty well. So I did vote yes for that, because sooner or later when I have the money I will be getting 80 or 99 construction. But personally, I can't stand doing construction. I use mouse keys and I get like 600 700k XP an hour, and it's still a pain in the ass. So I voted yes for all of these actually, because I honestly liked all of them, and the ones that didn't affect me I had no problem with. So yeah, so the poll closed on the 16th of November, so 2 days ago. The new one should be coming out pretty soon, I believe. Today's Friday, so the new update came out yesterday. That's going to be it for this first episode, guys. Like I said, I'll be doing these once a week, going over the polls and going over what updates are going to be coming into RuneScape or are being voted on. If you guys do enjoy it, hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe for more, guys. Leave some comments down below of what you guys thought about, some more video ideas to get some more content out for you guys, because I know the progress videos only get kind of boring. So trying to throw some more ideas out there, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. Outside in the all black rock, 10 rolled up and I'm out. Say they all wanna live.